before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get cash back, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Today I'm going to go over some more scores, but this time I'm going to go over Vantage Scores, okay? The reason why I'm going to go with Vantage Scores is because even though they're not the main scoring model that lenders use, with Credit Karma, Wallet Hub, and a couple of other ones, they kind of give you an idea what's happening on your credit report. They'll tell you exactly what's what and why this went up and why this went down and things like that. Now, it's not thorough, but they give you a great idea or a really good idea or a good perception of what's really happening in your credit report. There's still some nuances you won't know, but they give you a general idea of what's happening in your credit report. And the scores from Vantage and FICO, for the most part, they're not really far off. There may be sometimes maybe 20, 30 point difference, sometimes. But for the most part, they're pretty much, on par. They're not that big of a difference, not that, well, at least for me. All right, it's not that big of a difference. And even when, back when I had the 745, 750, 775, 780 credit scores, it wasn't that far off, it wasn't that far. I mean, good 50 points for I think the highest it was like 50 point difference, but it wasn't that far off, So if you'd like to know where you stand with your credit reports, you want to know your score and what's on your report, click the credit monitor link in the description below. You can get access to your scores, the FICO scores from Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, along with the reports. And once you get that and you know where you want to go, what you want to do, you can go to the do-it-yourself credit repair playlist, okay? You'd like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week utilizing your own vehicle, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. If you don't want to use your vehicle, or if you don't have a vehicle, you can click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below. And that way you can hire a car or use their car to then wealth dash around and make $500 to $1,000 plus per week. So again, you would use the hire car, you would click hire car to get your car, and you'll go and click the Wealth Dasher link so you can go ahead and get started dashing around town earning $500 to $1,000 plus per week. If you'd like to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500, click the Be Free link in the description below. And if you would like to earn cash back while online shopping, click the Cashback link in the description below. All right, now let's get to it. Many of you know about Credit Karma, so I'm going to start with Credit Karma, okay? So let's go. Okay, so here are my scores with Credit Karma, right? This is 680 TransUnion, and this is 682 with Equifax. Okay, this will change soon because what I noticed that this right here with Equifax, it hasn't updated with my auto loan yet. I had a payment that went through. It updated with TransUnion, which is why I just went up. This went up for another reason, okay? Now I'll show you the difference. But it went up at one point. What you do is you will click here, all right? You will see what changed, all right? So you got 1 point, it went up 1 point for 680. My payment history is at 93%. As you all know, I got some late payments on my credit report, all right? My credit utilization stays around 5%. No derogatories. I had those all removed through disputes. My credit age is 1 year and 8 months, and actually my oldest credit on here, which is my student loan, is like 20 plus years old. So, but they're going by the most recent stuff. My most recent stuff would be my credit cards, the auto loan, the real estate loan, and yeah, the credit cards, auto loan, and real estate loan. Right. My oldest credit card is about almost 2.5 years old. I got it late 2018. The second credit card, I got that around 2019, and then I would just add it as an authorized user back in December. Okay, and so that was through American Express. And American Express, what they do is they'll start from the moment you're added as an authorized user. But when I added them to my Cash Rewards Navy Federal card, they went all the way back from when I first got the credit card. But when I got added to the American Express, it just started from when I got added to the American Express, which was like December of 2020. So that makes it look real new. But the auto loan was in May. Okay, so that started in May. And the real estate loan, which I don't think is on TransUnion or Equifax. I think it's just on Experian. But the real estate loan for the resort membership is actually 2 months younger than the auto loan. I got that loan in July. The real estate loan was in July. But again, I don't think that's even on this one. That's just on Experian. So I have 8 accounts total and 2 hard inquiries. Okay. So we're going to go and see what changed. Right here, October 7th, credit changes. GM Financial, it went down $395. All right. Nothing changed here, but September 29th, that was the Amex, increased by $18. Okay, so as you see, the GM Financial is what changed. All right, it went down $395. Okay, so that made my credit score go up 1 point. All right. Now let's go back here let's go to Equifax. So we're at Equifax to see what changed. All right. This didn't update fairly recently, but everything is pretty much the same. 93%, 5% utilization. I've always told you I hover around 5%. No derogatories. 1 year and 8 months. Total 8 accounts, and you have 4 inquiries. Okay. So let's go see what changed. So this was updated on October 3rd, with American Express increased by $18. Okay, as you see, they updated different times. Obviously, they're different credit reports. They all get reported to at the same time, but they updated different times. And of course, this is Credit Karma, all right, and it's the Vantage. But if you go to your FICO, they pretty much all update around the same time with FICO, all right. So my GM Financial hasn't updated on Equifax yet. So with that being the case, I'm expecting this to shoot up some more. So this is always much higher than TransUnion for right now, till the algorithms change out, when it start reconfiguring itself as I get more and more credit, and my credit gets my credit ages more, things like that. So this should go up a little bit more. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe about 5-6 points. So it should go up some more once my GM Financial, once my car payment updates. All right. So that's what Credit Karma. So at Credit Karma, you have both TransUnion and Equifax. And I heard recently that they were supposed to change some things, but Equifax still there. So you have TransUnion and Equifax. And you notice all of my stuff is in the 680s now. Everything is in the 680s. But I'm going to show you something. I also use Wallet Hub. Okay. Wallet Hub is actually just TransUnion. All right. You see the credit card they're offering. I have fair approval odds with Venture, which is okay. I mean, it says that, and I might apply and I end up getting $10,000. Who knows? But I told you guys I don't really mess with Capital One right now because they hit all 3 credit agencies. They hit all 3 when you apply for anything. So I'm just going to focus on the Navy Federal credit cards right now because they just hit TransUnion. And even right now, I'm not even focused on getting a new one. Like I told you in the recent video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my Cash Rewards card up to the limit I want it to be. And then I'm going to, by the beginning of next year, around New Year's, maybe right after New Year's, between January and February, I'm going to apply for the More Rewards Amex card with Navy Federal. All right. So once I get my credit limit to where I want it to be my cash reward, I'm going to apply for the more rewards Amex with Navy Federal. All right. So I'm going to try to do the 3 play with them. I'm going to try to get all 3 cards with them, because you get 3 cards with Navy Federal. So I'm going to try to get all 3 with them. Then I'm going to go into the business side, and after that, maybe I'll do the venture card and some chase cards and things like that. I don't know. You haven't decided. But right now, we're talking about Wallet Hub. You see I'm at a 680. This is TransUnion Vantage as well. 1 point. Confirm no inquiry. This is back when I applied for the auto loan. So Capital One requested your credit report May 17th. You see GM Financial and all that. So then I go over here to the credit report. All right, you have 30 unconfirmed events. I'm not worried about that. So here's what I was looking at. You have a new credit score record. Right, the new credit score record was 680. My previous was 679. So now I'm at a 680, the new credit score record. So they give you like different trophies and things like that with Wallet Hub for your achievements you make. All right. So this was 679 for September 1st. Now I'm at 680 October 7th. All right. So anyway, so that's that. Now, of course you're wondering, all right, that's just TransUnion and Equifax. All right. Cool. Where is Experian? All right. And that's when I come over to credit.com. I use credit.com and also nav. Nav.com also has your personal Experian Vantage score. All right. So here it's just saying I'm at fair. And that's because, again, I have more things on my, I have more information on my Experian report. And the more information being, actually I have 1 more inquiry than both of those. I have 5 inquiries on my Experian report. But also I have the real estate loan on my Experian report. So that's going to make my score a little lower. Even as you saw with the FICO, my Experian was a little lower. All right. So this may say an F, but what you must know, if your payment history with credit, if you're not at 100%, it's going to be considered bad. So anything with payment history under 100% is bad. All right. Even though it's not bad, you saw I'm at 93%, and I've been paying on time for well over a year now, but it's still considered bad within that 24-month time frame. They say you have missed payments. Okay. So my debt usage, you see I'm at A, credit age A, account mix A, B, and credit inquiries B. So my Experian Vantage is not at a 680, not even at 670, but it's still improving. And then again, I don't even know what's being calculated on my Experian Vantage. I know everything is being calculated on my Experian FICO. I saw where they included the auto loan and everything else. Everything is up to date. But here, I don't know what's being updated here with the Vantage score because you can't see it. All right. Same thing with nav. You can't really see it. All right. But as long as I know I'm still in a decent range, I'm not complaining. All right. Say it's fair. I'm right there. But I know my FICO is. I just like to know what my Vantage is as well. So I look at all 3. I look at Credit Karma, Wallet Hub, and credit.com. The reason why I look at credit.com is strictly for Experian Vantage score, along with nav.com, which is also, they also have the Experian Vantage score. But everybody know nav.com is mainly for business. But they also have the Experian Vantage score on nav.com, right? But again, the main thing I use when I want to know information and I'm not going through the other website I like to use that has all 3 FICO scores on it, I use this because they're pretty much telling me what's happening. Then I go to the other site to see what's happening with Experian. All right, not credit.com, but the other site that have all 3 FICO scores on it. I use that site, and that way I can check out, what's happening with all 3 on the FICO side, and I can see what's happening as far as what they're calculating and what's my projected score in the future and things like that. All right, but hope you got something out of this video. I just wanted to show you that where our Vantage scores are at and the sites I use. Like I say, this is Credit Karma. We also use Wallet Hub, which is right here. This is Wallet Hub, where they give you the trophies and everything, and credit.com. So Wallet Hub is just strictly TransUnion. Credit.com is Experian, and everyone already know that Credit Karma is Vantage, TransUnion, and Equifax. Remember, all three of these sites use the Vantage score. So I'm giving you all three where you can go and you can check out each one. If you just want to use Credit Karma, you can. But I like Wallet Hub because of the little knickknacks they have on there as far as the achievement, the achievement trophies and things like that. And remember, credit.com is Experian. And also, now if you have Nav, you already know you get Experian on there as well. So thanks for watching. If you want to know where you stand with your credit, your scores and your reports, click the credit monitoring link in the description below. And that way you can get your scores from all three, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. These are FICO scores, the ones that the lenders use, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, along with your reports. Okay, if you want to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. And if you don't have a vehicle, you can click the hire car in the description below. And that way you can use the hire car instead of your own vehicle, or if you don't have a vehicle, to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week by clicking the Wealth Dasher link in the description. If you want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500, click the Be Free link in the description below. If you want to make, or if you want to get cash back while shopping online, click the Cashback link in the description below. Like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to It's Oasis. You like the music you hear in the background. And as always, let's get this money.